Hey guys, right in front of me I have 3 sheets of paper, but these aren't just any 3 sheets of paper, these are 3 special sheets of paper. I'm guessing that you guys that know Nintendo Capri Sun have probably heard of Capri Man, or at least his theme. Yeah. So anyway, a couple things you need to know. Well, this is what I think a stage should be. It's my designs. I design stages for video games sometimes when I'm in my spare time. And I thought, why not do one for Capri Man? Now, a couple things you need to know. First of all, I am not showing off my artwork. I am showing off my ideas, but not my artwork. My artwork is pretty terrible, and it's pretty basic, very lazy. Pretty sure a lot of you out there have done this with, well, maybe not a lot, but better artwork, that is, than mine. I didn't even do it in color, so I'm sorry about that. But it's not just writing and stuff. It actually is drawings, as you probably have seen. Another thing you need to know is that to get the full enjoyment out of this video, you really need to know Nintendo Capri Sun. If you don't know him, then you're not going to get where I'm coming from with most of this stuff. But, and also you don't need to have played Mega Man, because it's pretty basic and self-explanatory, but it does kind of help if you've played Mega Man, that you'll also get a lot out of watching this. So, anyway, that's really all you need to know. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay, here's the start. Starts a lot like the Shadow Man stage from Mega Man 3. You got a couple platforms going down. There's some of the generic hard hat enemies, 2 tanks of Capri Sun right there, and that's the start. And then here you got some shield enemies and stuff just going up. And now here, these are the I wanted to fill this stage with enemies that Nintendo Capri Sun and it thinks it's funny when they die. Like these are the guys from Castlevania 4. If you remember those guys, they basically like tip over upside down. That's why they have the arrow. Like when you shoot them, they just no animation. They just go upside down. He thought that was really funny. So okay, so I got those guys. Maybe not the exact same thing, but similar. Then you got a tank of Capri Sun right here, and out of the straw come those little enemies. You know, kind of like the things from I guess from Heat Man or Plug Man from those stages, Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 9 respectively. Got some spikes there. Obviously, spikes are the worst things in Mega Man, and one of those, another kind of tip-down enemies. Those spikes, yeah, you will be able to jump over those, obviously. Otherwise, you could be stuck if you didn't have Rush Jet. And then trees and enemies that pop out of trees, I guess. Yeah, the monkeys, I guess. I don't really know, but the only reason I have trees is because I want to kind of set up for this kind of jungle area, which has, I guess, would have more trees. I don't know why I didn't draw any, but yeah, there's the bees. You'll be able to, a bee. And, yeah, the plants. If you've seen Yoshi's Story and you remember the plant enemies that kind of just tip over and make the farting noise, yeah, that's what those are. More bees, pretty annoying bees. I mean, that's what bees do in Mega Man. And then you climb up, and that's the So Happy guy. Basically, he looks so happy, kind of looks like the t-shirt design from on his store. And then this time you got to jump over a pit with one of those plants in it, another Capri tank which spews out enemies, and another bee. So that's a loaded hallway. And I'm sorry my drawing's going to get pretty small here, but oh well. So anyway, sorry, I was showing the wrong thing, but here there's another Capri tank. Yeah, Capri Sun tank, more enemies. And then you jump over here, you got to fight like kind of a pirate guy, like Wind Waker. You gotta shoot him enough, and then he falls into the water, into these spikes. The spikes will disappear. You'll be able to go down. Whew. That's a mouthful. And more enemies here. Don't worry about those spikes right there for now. They'll be important later. I kind of bunched it up, I guess. But yeah, more enemies. I don't really know. Maybe enemies from up there, or maybe just more generic ones, like the shield guys or the hard hats. And the reason I have this ladder right here is because this is the checkpoint. And now, this is when the drawing will get bigger. And this is actually going to be in the bathroom part, because a lot of people say, you're probably wondering, well, where's the bathroom? Well, here it is. It's in the second half. So anyway, by the way, I didn't mention, but we're actually underwater right now. Ever since when you go under here, you're actually underwater. I just didn't want to draw it that much, because then it wouldn't have been. Okay, anyway, back to the checkpoint. So then you got more enemies there, and then you got this kind of like sewer slide. So the current is pushing you very fast, but you still got to jump over those spikes. And yeah, and then you have to not jump into these spikes. I don't know why. Like maybe you might be like going too fast and not know. It could catch a lot of people. So anyway, now you're back on solid ground. You're actually not in the water anymore. and you got some enemy right there, maybe just some garbage or poop enemy, because you're in the sewers now. And these things you're going to be seeing a lot of these coming up. What these are not enemies, or they don't hurt you, but what they do is they push you downwards incredibly. And then over here, you have one that's like, you have to make a jump from platform to platform while something's pushing you downward. Now, here, you have somewhere to fall to if you miss, but later, you're not gonna. Now, over here, you might not be able to see because I drew it really small, but there's actually a 1-up under there. And then, now, you gotta jump, so maybe they're tricking you into thinking that, oh, all these jumps are gonna be easy, and yeah, there's a pit below, nothing below. And then, now we got to make a better jump. Yes, the platform is down, but you got to make a good one. And now here, you got to jump up. So that's going to be hard, but the platforms are really close together. Like, there's almost no space that doesn't have something in it. Now here, the platform's way down below, but there's actually 2 of these things. So you got to manage both of them and get down there, walk up the steps. I think maybe there's an enemy there. Go back in the sewers, and come out here. Here you got to dodge all these spikes that are here, kind of like a Sparkman stage in the second time, I guess. I forget what these are, but yeah. And then you got to jump over this, and then here's the hard part. This would actually, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would die here if this actually was a game, but you have to jump over this, but not so far as to hit those. So you got to kind of like, woo, go through there, and then you come out of the toilet. So now we're finally in the bathroom. So you come out of the toilet, slide under here. Yeah, I'm just guessing that Mega Man would be able to slide in this game. And, yeah, you got stalls. People would open the stall doors. You got to dodge them. And now here and then you leave the bathroom, and you have these little sewer things. Unlike the other ones, these things spew out poop or some kind of liquid thing that does hurt you, and you have to dodge them. And now we're in the bathroom again, slide under the stall, and there's this guy. This is the funny part. This guy's like, ah, and then starts to throw toilet paper at you. You have to beat him, and then use the toilet as like a gusher, and then do over here, and repeat. There's going to be another guy right here, another toilet, and then do it again, and then here. And now this is just what this is basically just an enemy hall. I didn't want to draw all of them, but basically every enemy that you've seen in the stage will appear here again in the enemy hall. And there's one more. I kind of wanted, like, somebody that would, like, smash your face with an iron. And finally, this is the final part of the stage. Slide under the stall, just like before. There's another guy that goes, ah, and throws toilet paper at you. Use the gusher up, but this time you come to the boss door. And as for the Capri Man boss, I didn't really draw anything, but I'm guessing that, well, here's my ideas for what a Capri Man boss would be like. Now, I'm pretty sure on the comments, we've all specified that a special weapon would be toilet paper. And I'm going to agree with that, but here's how I think the pattern should be. There should be a toilet in the central, or not in the central, a toilet on the right. At the beginning of the boss, the Robot Master will throw the toilet paper in the toilet and start to clog it, and then he'll run around the room, so you got to dodge that and try to shoot him. And then the toilet paper will come out the top, and you got to dodge it all. And then he'll start to throw it at you, and then do it all over again. Or no, and then he'll start to throw like different rolls of toilet paper. And oh, you haven't heard the best part. After you beat Capri Man, you know what it says? It says you get some more toilet paper. Yeah, haha. I don't care how many people have said that. That's something I did think of myself, even though a lot of other people have thought of it too. I didn't just get that off the comments. And there are a lot of things like that. So yes, I'm not sure which other bosses of that game's weapon would be effective, or what the toilet paper would be effective against. I don't even know which LP are half the bosses, like Fang Woman, or I don't really know. I mean, I know obviously Conroy Man, Proton Man, Jepson Man, those are obvious. Woo Woman, I guess, is Luca Jin. Loyal Man is a loyal gamer. I forget the other one, because there's another one there. Okay, so those are my ideas for a Capri Man stage. If you like them, please tell me. If you don't like them, I hope you have some constructive criticism, like how could I make it better? And don't say draw better, because I'm really too lazy to do that, but if you have any ideas, like other ideas about what the stage should be, any of your own, please feel free to tell me. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching, because I enjoyed making this. It was very fun. I will see you later.